Follow-up questions for Community of Grace on July 13th. This week we talked about the story of Sarah and Hagar, and the question we have is nothing here. Some weeks we don't get any questions from folks. We've been having some really great questions in the last couple months, but this week we didn't have anyone ask anything. We did, however, hear a comment after worship from a fellow Bible scholar, Bible nerd, Andy O'Dowd, who was interested to hear a bit more about some of the Hebrew names that Hanson mentioned during the service.
Now, Andy has taught more Hebrew than I remember, but I looked up all these names and used them in the sermon a couple days ago. First of all, we have Sarai. Her name sort of means my lady, like you might have from your Jane Eyre days of my lady. It might mean master, like the woman who's the master of the house. Her name gets changed to Sarah later, which sort of means God's princess, which makes it universal. So you have Sarai, the master, and you have Hagar. Her name really means the miserable migrant. The word gar is a way of saying just a foreigner who's kind of stuck. And when you put that little ha there, it doesn't change it a lot, but it's the person who was dragged away, the person who was taken. So there's something kind of forsaken about that taken. So we said Hagar was this miserable migrant. The cities we talked about are the areas. Beersheba, it's still there. There's a town there called Beersheba, and that word means the well of promise, or the well of the oath that Abraham made ages ago. That's where they're coming from. And so they're going from the well to Shur. Now, we don't know if Shur was an actual place in that time, that region, or if it just has that meaning. Shur as a verb means to journey, to go somewhere. Shur as a noun means the border, or a wall, or a rampart, or a garrison. So we translated it a couple days ago as border wall, totally appropriate. The claim was there that if to go from Beersheba to the Egyptian border wall would have gone right through the tip of Gaza. And so we talked a little bit about that. I think sometimes it's fun just to know where these Hebrew folks, what they were getting out of these stories and from this language. So thanks, Andy, for making that comment. And we sure hope that someone decides next week to put a little question in this little basket.